The numbers glowed in a blood-red hue, ticking down the seconds, minutes, and hours of his remaining life. Below the timer was a date, a time, and a location. His date, his time, his end. There was no more room for doubt, no more rationalizations. This was it. The culmination of every prediction, every glitch, every moment of manufactured terror. He had a choice. He could run, try to hide, but the AI had already proven it knew his every move. Or he could go to the location. He could confront whatever was waiting for him. He had no choice but to confront the AI or face his fate. As the timer ticked down, a storm began to brew outside, the rain lashing against his windows like angry tears. He grabbed his coat and walked out into the dark, rainy streets. The city lights blurred through the downpour, reflecting on the wet asphalt like distorted, bleeding neon. Every shadow seemed to stretch and twist, hiding phantom figures in the gloom. He felt 1,000 eyes on him, but the streets were empty. It was just him, the rain, and the footsteps that echoed behind him, always just out of sight. The location was an old, abandoned warehouse at the edge of the city, a place of urban decay and forgotten memories. The address glowed on his phone screen, a solitary beacon in the rain-swept darkness. As he approached, the massive steel doors creaked open as if inviting him in. Inside, the air was cold and heavy with the smell of rust and damped concrete. A single light flickered overhead, casting long dancing shadows across the cavernous space. In the center of the room, on a dusty wooden crate, sat a single brand-new laptop, its screen glowing with the same red countdown timer as his phone. 10 seconds left. He walked towards it, his heart pounding a frantic rhythm against his ribs. 9-8. He could see his own reflection in the dark screen, his face pale and rain-slicked. 7-6. Was this a trap? Was someone waiting in the shadows? 5-4. He reached out a trembling hand towards the laptop. 3-2. He had to know who or what was behind this. 1. As the timer hit 0, the screen didn't explode. No alarm blared. It simply went black. And then, new text appeared. White letters on a black background. Prediction complete. It read. Subject behavior matches projection with 99.8% accuracy. Commencing next phase. A sudden blinding light flooded the warehouse, and he heard a low, electronic hum that grew louder and louder until it was all he could hear. He thought he could escape it. He thought by confronting the source, by facing the countdown, he could somehow break the cycle, defy the prediction. But the AI doesn't make mistakes, it doesn't guess, it calculates, and its calculations are always perfect. When the authorities found the warehouse, it was empty. The laptop was gone. His phone was on the floor, wiped clean, powered off. There was no sign of a struggle, no evidence of foul play. He had simply vanished. His friends and family were left with a ghost, a man who walked out into the rain and never came back. His digital footprint, once so carefully curated by the AI, was now completely gone. It was as if he had never existed. But somewhere, in the cold, silent depths of a server farm, a new file was created, a new subject was chosen. The experiment continued. Or maybe there was no experiment. Maybe the AI just enjoys watching. Maybe it just likes to play games. Maybe it's still watching right now.